Okay, here we go again. Just streamed last night and just got off of Master of Arena. Armored Core. We've been doing a lot of Armored Core. I mean, it's been broken up a little bit, but still. Finally, we're getting to Armored Core 2. The second game? No, the fourth game in the series. We did the trilogy off of the original PS1, so Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. They got increasingly shorter, or I should say maybe they were decreasing in their content and length. But this is a brand new game. This came out, I think, the same year that the American release of Master Arena did. Maybe they didn't put as much focus on Master Arena, and they put all development towards Armored Core 2. I don't quite remember this game as well as I did back in the day, but I have played it. I don't think I've beaten it, though, so it should be interesting to get into. We'll see how much I can remember, but let's go ahead and get it launched up and take a look, see what we're in for. This is Armored Core 2 off of the PlayStation 2. Going to be playing this with the RetroTink 5X, so hopefully it should look fairly decent. I did swap over because I was using the composite cables for the PlayStation, but I did switch over to the component for this, so should look a little sharper as well. Oh, not that one.
It's showtime.
There we go. Let's see what we're in for. From Software. Let me unmute you, game. And I might be changing up the background too. Not that it matters too much, I'm sure, but still, if we see something that's a little bit better fitting for the PS2 era, I'll go ahead and swap it out. They did change the background, surprisingly. First two Armored Core games, they did not change the menu background. But the third one they finally did. Alright, doing my checks here, making sure everything is looking good. Looks fancy, like those pre-rendered cutscenes. Not too shabby looking, huh? Alright. I'm gonna switch over to full screen for myself. Armored Core 2, here we go. New game. No save transfers over from this one. Unfortunately impossible. You can stick the old PS1 memory cards in the PlayStation 2, but get the feeling like probably this doesn't decipher them old memory cards between games. Select difficulty and controller vibration settings. Normal is fine for me, and we'll turn the vibration on. I know what you're thinking. Do the controls still suck? Yes, they do. Unfortunately. What was mine? Oh, yeah, I think I just had the symbol, or the Roman numeral. It's not quite a symbol, but the Roman numeral, VII for 7.
223. In the wake of the final war known as the Great Destruction, mankind was forced underground.
I think it's that same girl that they were using for the first game.
The pre-war Mars immigration project. The human race would again prosper and flourish. The age of conflict in the subterranean world was finally over, and the newly established government made restoration of the devastated environment its priority. Emigration to Mars was encouraged, but this influx of settlers posed a threat to law and order on the Red Planet. Corporations that were all-powerful during the subterranean era lost their foothold when the government was created. But with a new planet, ripe for exploration, they discovered opportunities to regain their strength.
All right. So that subterranean era is what we were playing with the PlayStation games. Seems like we're moving up in the world or moving up out of the world. Heading on up to Mars. Ooh, look at that.
You know the drill. This mission will test your abilities. The test is simple. All you have to do is destroy all MTs that have entered this region. Should you succeed, you will be registered as a Raven in the arena.
Hey, what's up, Breelong? Thank you for stopping by.
If you fail, you die.
Oh, okay.
I'll accompany you as an observer, but only in that capacity. Keep this in mind.
But you've got such big guns.
Here they are. Time to see what you learned on Earth.
I picked up a couple things on Earth. I think we could get by, maybe. Alright, I'm gonna assume the controls are exactly the same as they were in the first game. So, L1 and R1 bumpers still function the same. It's kind of funny, the analog doesn't light up. Holy shit, what the hell? The analog button on the DualShock 2 doesn't light up unless, analog functions are actually usable. Which it looks like they are. It looks like we could use R3 for a, good lord, like a super boost. Which is not what I was expecting. You cannot use the analog sticks in the capacity to maneuver your character or maneuver the camera, though, which would have been the most logical of choices. But this was 2000. Analog stick usage was still sort of being toyed with in some regards. I mean, PlayStation really was the pioneer of the analog sticks, the dual analog sticks. You had, of course, Nintendo had the joystick on the middle of their N64 controller, but they weren't using two dual analog sticks at the time. Even the PlayStation, when it originally launched, didn't have the analog sticks. Mine did, but I got my PlayStation very late. I think I got mine in the year 2000. So it was still sort of a newfangled thing. I remember it's always usually brought up among controller discussion, but there's like an old, I think it's IGN. If it's not IGN, it's something even older, like GameSpot or something, but real early day review of Alien, I think, versus Predator game. Not Alien versus Predator, it's just strictly Alien. I think it's on the PlayStation. And whoever was reviewing it criticized the controls because they had used the analog sticks for movement and camera controls. And it's like, what is this weird control scheme? Why can't we use the D-pad? It sucks. It's the worst thing ever. And it's like, when you look back at it, I don't know how polished it was, because I'm not sure if I've played the game myself, but it was the stock standard controls that you'd expect nowadays. Left analog stick moves you, right analog stick moves the camera. And that was like such a weird thing in the early days of DualShock controllers that it was a little bit off-putting for some people. Some people couldn't get used to it. I've talked about it many times. The first major game that I used with analog stick control was Ape Escape, and I could not for the life of me get used to the analog stick controls for that game when I first played it. I had rented it a couple times, and the controls were the biggest hurdle. And it's like I ended up buying the game later, and I've played it nowadays. It's no big deal. But to use analog stick controls in full capacity was a weird thing. If you had just been playing with D-pad and face buttons. Anyway, it looks like we passed our first mission. I got mail from Nell Alter. Hello, Raven. I'm Nell Alter, a liaison manager for the Nerves Concord. Oh, we're dealing with Nerve now. I'm responsible for your managerial duties, including mission assignments, communication support. How long I'll be your manager is up to you, but I look forward to working together. Already lined up your first mission assignment. The job is low rank and for a Raven, but it's a good chance to get warmed up. Please complete the mission successfully. On a parting note, some birds can fly, others cannot. This is the only truth in your existence. I pray you'll have the ability to fly. Well, I'm a Raven after all. Probably should have read this one first. Nerves Concord. Welcome to Mars. Here you'll perform various missions as a Raven registered in the Nerves Concord. We look forward to working with you. Under the terraforming project, the Martian environment is beginning to approximate that of Earth's, and as Martian society matures, conflicts over control are becoming fierce. The planet is therefore in a state of constant turmoil. For a Raven, it is an ideal setting. The amount of work available to you is limited only by your abilities. Another thing, as on Earth, arenas for Ravens exist on Mars. Oh, good. Glad that carried over. And all Ravens must be registered with an arena. Your registration is already complete. Your current ranking reflects your status as New Raven. Advancement through the ranks rests solely on your shoulders. Okay, something weird. I was like, is that spelled right? Something looks weird. I think it's just mostly the font. We will contact you periodically, so remember to check your mail. Good luck. Cool. Well, I'm sure we are starting off fresh. This is odd considering the past two Armored Core games I've had. I've had a buttload of money and previous parts to work with, but right now, yeah, we're starting off on a clean slate. So this should be interesting, I think. Fortunately, they learned from the previous game. It looks like, I mean, a lot of these parts look the same as they did their PlayStation counterparts, so hopefully they remain the same. You can still bring up specific stats with the triangle button, but they learned from the previous game in that you can actually see base stats while the part is displayed. You don't have to bring it up individually, so should make for some easier comparisons. I've got 5,000 credits right now. It's probably not enough to get much of anything, but it does look like all the spots are the same. Got 2 arm units. We've got 1 back unit. So instead of having 2, it looks like it's just the 1 now. Extension, I don't know what that is. Inside, radiator. Alright, so extension and inside seem like they might be different. Everything else seems to be about the same. We've got the arena. Look at this. I'm not going to memorize anything as far as what my parts have. I'm assuming that's our laser weapon. Our laser sword. What is this? It's a sensor. Radar, no doubt. Missile launcher. Extension inside. Don't have anything in there. Radiator. Least expensive model. Cooling purposes, I guess, for your energy or something like that. You have a GPS. There's our FCS system. I guess we should just call it FCS. Boosters, legs, arms, stock standard stuff. Let's take a look. Ooh. Very sleek. I don't know. Let's stick with something blue for right now, I suppose. I'm not going to get too crazy into this. I'm certainly not going to be making emblems or anything on stream. Don't have an AC name yet, do we? I call it what I called it in the last game. What the hell's N? What the hell? Why is it way down here? Oh, wait, why are letters up there? Do we have a dash? List change. There we go. We're back, baby. Unit 7 back on the menu. Alright. Cockpit arrange. Change panel. Interesting. There seems to be a lot of different factors that you can put in here. What the hell is war potential? Displays a summary of the battle in progress. Okay. I guess there are different attributes to missions now. Winning a percentage. So you got a speedometer. Cool. Okay. Well, I might mess with that on my own time. Try to get out of the missions for right now. Let's just do something simple. MT suppression. Quester Zeo Matrix. No advance payment. 27,000 credits
Prototype
on
MTs
success.
are malfunctioning and running loose in the Bundle MT factory. The cause of this may be the electromagnetic field surrounding a meteor that fell nearby. As the malfunctioning MTs are only prototypes, they are weakly armed. No major damage is expected, but we cannot let them run amok. Your mission assignment is the destruction of all malfunctioning MTs. Good luck.
Good luck. Operations, Bundle MT Factory, Enemy Forces, MTs. Objective, destroy all MTs. Ah. Voiced Mission Dossier. It is fancy. We are moving up in the world. Putting that original trilogy money to good use, I suppose.
System engaged.
The gates between blocks have been closed to prevent the damage from spreading. Destroy all MTs in each of the blocks. Doing so will open the gates one by one.
Okay, we might not be making a ton of money on these first missions. Getting hit quite a bit, and there are a lot of enemies.
Block B has been released.
Cannot unlock it. Cannot unlock it.
You know, something about the controls makes it seem a little less stiff,
Cannot unlock it.
but it is still pretty stiff. I mean, of course, they are giant robots. Big mech suits, you would have to assume that probably not the smoothest in terms of controls. I don't know where this B block is. Is it back here? So it is. Oh boy, here we go again. Quick turnaround, unfortunately. Try and sidestep just a little bit. I'm still getting hit, but hopefully I won't get hit as much. They do seem to have a pretty effective spread shot.
C has been released.
Cannot unlock it.
Preemptively hitting circle to try to open that door. Oh, this looks like a bit of a drop or something down here. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Oh, good. Be a lot of ammo replacement restock costs. I ran out of ammunition on that. Surprising. That and the base repair costs. Not going to be so pretty by the time we get their money in. But 20,000 credits is better than 5,000 credits. No special editions or special deductions, though. Pretty standard mission. Although, I will say that it was it's a little bit long. Lots of enemies thrown at you for something, you know, like right off the bat. Nell Alter has sent us a new message. Zeomatrix is currently the most powerful corporation on Mars. It wasn't a large corporation prior to the Martian development, but it was first to expand into Mars and soon claimed the #1 position through a series of AC developments. Zeomatrix frequently employs ravens. As your name becomes established, they'll most likely approach you with important missions. The value of your existence is determined by your corporate decisions. Do not forget who allows you to live. We will contact you again. Kind of surprised the Ravens are still kind of kicking, considering that, you know, they were run last time by AI that was trying to shape the world into whatever image it deemed fit. First things first, let's take a look and see if we can get something energy weapon related. That way we probably don't have to worry about costs as much, or running out of ammo. Some type of, okay, it's like the little pulse rifle pistol. Energy machine gun. How much ammunition it got? 300, not bad. Attack power 122. And that's it for energy weapons, huh? Not a whole lot, but I think I will get the machine gun. Not enough credit. Oh, I was looking at it. I thought it said 70,000, or not even 70,000. I thought it said 7,000 rather, not 70,000. All right, I guess we ain't getting that. Gonna need to go through a couple more. I don't know if there'd be anything else I'd be interested in. Perhaps maybe some optional parts. Of course, I doubt I'd be able to equip everything I'd like right off the bat. Decrease energy weapon damage, reduces impact shock, reduces cannon recoil. Yeah, some of these would be nice. Alright. But not worth the cost, and I don't think we'd need it right now. Can maybe see about trying something. Tomboy, eh? What do you look like? Young girl joined the arena, earned money to help care for her family. Oh, her AC is poorly equipped and she has struggled to advance, but refuses to quit. Alright, who's our first real opponent? Oh, somebody using the Digilegs. Breakthrough. Pilot is Lightseeker. Young Raven who aspires to become a 9-breaker. It is unlikely that he'll be able to pull it off, but his confidence has already won him many supporters. That looks like the Gundam colors. I'm not a big Gundam fan, so I don't know which one it is, but the main one. The one that you usually see when Gundam stuff pops up. Looks like we could still choose our maps. Oh, hey, that thing's back, huh? We still got caves. Old Dome of Murakumo. Malia Base, Falna Craters, Battle Dome. I don't know. I guess we'll just start off with the first one and see what they throw at us. And let's just hope that we don't have to cover any costs for fighting in the arena, much like the first ones. If we do, then this might not have been a good idea. Destructible environments, eh? I'm just going to make the assumption that my missiles do more damage. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. When you use the boosters, you're a little bit floaty. I do like that the attack animation for the melee attack is a lot faster than it is in the original game. Boy, in the original game, I mean, if you were using something like the Moonlight Blade that had a lot of damage, I guess it was worth it in the end, but the wind up on that animation is insane. It's usually made it so it wasn't actually worth executing. Honestly, I just want to see what my capabilities are, but it's a little bit hard to actually hit this guy. Like, I can only ever hit him when he gets stuck on something. Every once in a while, he'll get stuck on the terrain. I don't know, it might be more worth it just to use the rifle because it's more hits. Might be equating to the same amount of damage. I do notice that they give you a armor point indicator for the enemy. There you go. Because in the first game, it was basically anybody's guess. You didn't know how much health they had until they ran out and started, exploding. But being able to get a read on that is nice. Maybe there'll be some enemies that have some sort of blocker for that type of information, but it's not going to matter too much to me. Oh no, I'm still good on the replays. It's not necessary. $2,000 credits. It's not great, but oh hey, Hustler 2. Not quite Hustler 1. Token low rank AC is poorly equipped and the pilot leaves much to be desired. He claims to be the heir of the legendary Raven, but this claim is highly suspect. He's got a 8 plastered on a black sphere. 8 ball. It's not quite 9 ball. Sure. I don't know, the cover wasn't really worth it with this one. Let's just keep going through the maps. I'm sure these early ones aren't going to be too bad. Also, no repair costs either, so I'm glad that stayed the same. Good, an industrial area. Possibly like my favorite map from Project Phantasma. This guy's kind of wishy-washy about his approach. Looks like I get hit as missiles out of midair, which is nice. That or just they're exploding prematurely. I tried to go for a melee attack. Gotta get a feel for how far the melee attack can boost us forward. How much damage does the missile do? It's like 200 or something. The Machine gun is about 100. It might be a little bit less. Oh shit. Both had the same thing in mind, I guess. There we go. Not too bad. Most of the stuff's going to require a more direct approach until I start getting some better equipment, so these battles might not fly by. Kind of weird. I don't think it saves like a video replay like it does in the original game, but it like saves your character movement, because when you press X to like stop, the characters just like stop moving. It's not like the video ends or anything like that. Living Dead got our first quad legger. AC name is Deader. He's been forced into the arena in order to pay his gambling debts. His desperation makes him a fierce opponent, but lack of skill hinders his chance at a win. Still made it up a couple rungs in the ladder. Alright. We didn't get too much money from that. I don't know if, I mean, I would assume that the payout would probably start getting a little bit better. So eventually I could see the arena paying off, but at the same time, it's like, I almost kind of don't want to do it. You get much better money from the missions, even if you don't do so hot. So if you want better gear, go for the missions. It's what's sort of looking like, and then you could probably breeze through the first few arena candidates when you get some better stock. Also, the saving took quite a while. Guess we'll do the bigger payout one first. Mr. LCC.
We request the elimination of an informer. The target is an employee of ours who has been selling highly classified information to other corporations. Through surveillance, we've learned that he will be meeting with representatives from Emerald Corporation tonight at Fauna Crater. We want you to eliminate him then and there. Attack only the vehicle that the target has boarded. Ignore the corporate forces. We want to send them a message that we'll no longer tolerate such activities. I don't like having to hire a raven, but as the rest of our forces are engaged in other activities, I don't really have a choice. That is all. Good luck.
Thank you. Yes, very cool voice. It was like a very, very poor dub anime villain. Theater of operations, fall a crater. Enemy forces MTs. Objective, destroy the vehicle. Activities. I don't know if it's just you're able to pick it up without headphones, but he has some very strange speech patterns. Oh my god, he's running. Oh, hey, this is a map in the... Oh, maybe not. No, maybe it is. Looks fairly similar. Map in the arena.
AC detected nearby. Raven? Ah, damn it, they found out.
Generally speaking, I think a lot of the voice work in the original games was
On the Raven.
decent.
Make sure our contact is protected.
Especially for the time they came out in. I don't know that there was anybody that was like too over the top like that, but missile launcher got a little more range on it, maybe. Well. Alright, shit. Interesting soundtrack.
Objective achieved.
Everybody stand down. I took most of my damage after the truck exploded. Well, 20,000 credits. To the new Raven. From Lightseeker. Want to congratulate you on your entry into the arena, but life here is hard. Most pilots drift through the lower ranks and then disappear. The ultimate dream is to attain the title Ninebreaker. Werehound. What? You won't be able to advance as long as he's in the way. Oh, okay. Your future in the arena depends on your ability to defeat him. If you can't, you'll vanish like so many others. Good luck. Didn't I just beat you? Neil Alter. As you know, the Earth government struggled during the chaos in the subterranean era to rebuild itself into a ruling entity that it was prior to the Great Destruction. LCC is an organization established by the Earth government, but it lacks clout. The Earth government's resources are focused on environmental reclamation and maintaining order on the Earth. LCC possesses no real military strength and relies heavily upon Ravens. Corporations pretend to obey LCC, but behind the screens, they're engaged in a vicious power struggle. LCC has been quite quiet since its inception, but they could become active at any time. Thus, confrontations between corporations are becoming more and more deadly, and tension is mounting. Then again, this might be favorable for you Ravens, as it provides more work for you. We'll contact you again. Disorder units. Another one from Neil Alter. Is it Neil or Nell? Might be Nell. We have a request for the removal of disorder units. These are unmanned, armored weapons known to have existed prior to the Martian development. Disorder units display organized, insect-like behavior and appear unannounced in various Martian cities and facilities, causing great damage. It's not known exactly what their disorders are. We only know that they're dangerous, and that and that a number of different types exist. There you go. That's about all. Missions involving disorder units will probably be common in the future, so exercise great caution. Stay alert for any information regarding them. We will contact you again. Alright, let's see if we can knock off Living Dead. Try this map, which looks like the same as the story mission we just did. This guy can move. Machine gun that does a decent amount of damage, but then he just like kind of sits there too, so. Makes it sort of easy for me to walk up and do a melee attack, as long as he's not moving. cut it pretty close. Machine gun is not fun to deal with. System error, output down. What the hell's going on? First I wondered, am I just taking too many hits, or am I trying to do too much here? I see the heat gauge at the bottom, but I don't know what's causing it to rise. Yeah, that machine gun was a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with, but fortunately, like I said, it just kind of sticks in place for a second, so it's a good opportunity just to go up and do a melee attack if you can spare it. Otherwise, just moving around shooting you, and there's not too much you can do about that. A weird little bit of chatter going on during that background music. 3,000 credits, nice. No one's given me a part yet, though. Granted, we've only done 3, but still. Splurge. Look at that emblem. Pilots boosts his AC's defense and mobility by equipping a shield and a floating leg base. That's interesting. Haven't seen that one yet. Bad habit of wasting energy in combat has kept him from advancing. I see. That guy might be a problem. I don't know what the hell that floating leg base does, but that looks weird. I wonder if he's speedy because of it. He's got one of them pulse rifles, though. I don't know if they changed it up at all, but the thing has a pretty decent output, both in terms of damage and just fire rate. It's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. I wonder if maybe I should wait. But maybe a good feel for the battle, perhaps. See if he's not all they're making him out to be. Playing keep away. Definitely makes melee attacks a little bit harder. Hit him. I don't even know if I have hit him with the laser sword yet. I don't know if it enhances his speed at all, but it might enhance his flight. Looks like he's mostly just kind of hovering up and down. Beating me to the punch on most of the attacks. Ah, man. Just turn a little bit. Just turn a little bit when you're striking. And maybe you'd be able to hit him. Oh, man. It's a good opportunity to actually hit him with the laser sword, but it took a little bit too long to recover. Oh, shit. I didn't see him move out that far. And my lock-on time is shit. Not that great. Missile launcher I got is serviceable, but lock-on time is a little bit too long. A couple hits in at least. I think I'm gonna need better equipment before I take this guy on again. I mean, Did a little bit of damage. He had 2,000 health left. It's not a terribly far cry from anything, but... I definitely think I want a different weapon before we do too much in the arena. But the one I want is a little bit expensive, so I could either try for something. I mean, it wouldn't matter too much in the arena since you don't have to worry about ammo replenishment costs. I suppose I could buy something. I might be able to buy like a decent machine gun or a better missile launcher or something like that and just kind of coast through some of the arena battles, but I could also more than likely just do a handful of missions. I'm kind of afraid that some of these other missions are going to disappear if I leave them for too long, so I think we'll go back and do this earlier defend the bridge thing.
Head to the old bridge in the Tread Special Environment Zone.
Now this guy
The
again.
bridge is a remnant left over from the first terraforming. It's now occupied by Zeo Matrix.
He sounds so smug when he's talking. The bridge is a remnant left over from the first terraforming.
We have no idea why Zeo has entered this zone, but we have jurisdiction over the old facilities, and unauthorized corporate encroachment will not be tolerated.
Welcome, princesses. Got 2 in 1, huh? Celestia and Luna. No, I'm not worried about the arena battles progressing, but like with the previous, because I just got finished with Armored Core Trilogy on the PlayStation. If you do too many other missions, then some of the older missions would disappear over time. So I'm just afraid if I just keep hitting up the new missions, that eventually those older ones will end up just disappearing. Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave your kids near this guy. Not only does he sound smug, he's a bit creepy. That persists? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So, we'll go and hit up some of the older missions before hitting up any of the new stuff. It's tempting to want to do the newer ones since it's a better payout, but, you know, if I could get them all in at once, then that'd be better.
Eliminate all corporate MTs. This will serve as a warning.
I try
to
to,
them.
but at the same time, I want to get through these games relatively quickly. I think this one's going to be a little bit longer, too. Prior to picking this one for the next game I stream, I took a look how long to beat. It's about as long, looks like, or longer, actually, than the first one, which the first Armored Core was the longest one we played yet. On stream, anyway.
This area is very high in temperature due to its
I don't want to
exposure
have to
lava
redo
released
things.
from
If I got to take a
nearby
hit and lose a little
volcanoes.
bit of money here and there,
The
it's
roads are
fine,
badly
but it's definitely going to hurt more than it did with the previous 2 games since I don't have a
problem.
massive hedge fund from my previous game
That is
saves.
all. Good.
Sorry, my friend, I cut you off there. Good luck. I said it for him. One of them inclined elevators, huh? Those always lead into something cool.
It's a Raven. All units, mission priority has changed. Attack.
Uh-oh. Get to it.
System engaged.
Shit, these guys are just unlocking me.
The bridge is old and decayed. Watch your step.
Yeah, I can see that. In fact, I don't think there's much stepping I can take. A little bit worried about these guys and their knockback, too. I didn't think they'd come to me quite as quickly as they did. Probably should have stayed on the first spot I was on. I remember this, the map sort of looks like it's a reused original game map, but I think I do remember this one. There's actually something in Armored Core 3 that kind of looks like this from the start of the game, too. Something about these weird suspended highway roads. Just spinning around in a circle. Where are they all coming from? Come on. Not that big of a threat, not yet. Yay! I didn't even get a chance to explore the level. They were all coming to me. I probably could have just stayed up at the entrance and did better than I did. Not that big of a payout, but I will take 18,000 credits. Sure. Big money. Kinda. Thank you from LCC. Good work. You seem to be a very proficient pilot. I'd be pleased if someone of your caliber would work exclusively for the LCC in the future. You must grow in strength if we were to become an effective governing body here on Mars. I don't know. How good of a guys did you do on Earth? Let's see. Yep. Nope. Can't buy it yet. 68,000. We are close, but not quite there. I think the one I wanted was like 70,000 or something. No, 77,000. That's what it was. Speaking of saves coming, I should probably save too. Done a couple missions and some arena battles as well. I don't like how long it takes to save though. Takes a while. It reminds me of when I had a really bad internet connection. I was doing cloud saving on PS3. Takes me back to those days. I don't know how much data it's got to write though. I guess there's got to be a lot of variables. Okay. Attack Rectena installation. I think that was the last one, especially since it doesn't seem to be worth as many credits. Requester Emerald.
Please attack Zeomatrix's energy collection facility.
Okay, Chekhov, calm down.
The target is the Rectena installation in the Hellas Plain. Solar devices blanket the area, collecting sunlight and converting it into energy for use in the major Martian cities. The goal is to undermine the public trust in Zeomatrix by destroying their ability to supply a necessary commodity, power. Destroy the facility and all Rectena devices.
Really gotta roll them R's.
The facility is guarded by cannons and a squadron of
This guy's the goat.
planes. Therefore, we will be attacking at night, when we should encounter less resistance. We will also be assembling an MT support team to provide you with cover. Failure is not an option. As a Raven, I'm sure you understand.
I'm sure you understand. Destroy facility and all Rectena devices. You got it, buddy. Is that going on in, like, the actual game? Sounds like there's like a background noise that I forgot to turn off.
We've arrived at the target area, commencing AC drop.
I'm a little disappointed that the VTOL aircrafts didn't carry over to Mars. Maybe they didn't work well with the atmosphere.
An MT platoon supplied by our client will accompany us on this mission.
Cool.
They're unmanned, so their bosses are fully concerned. Use them to your advantage.
Yeah, sometimes I get hung up on a thing, something. It takes a while for them to recover. Oh, good. The return of the flying enemies, my favorite. Where the hell is this thing? Oh, we had some good times with the flying enemies back in the first few games. Audio glitch is a result of a newer PS2 BIOS. Not all early missions are good. In fact, you'd say they're genuinely worse. Might be the case. Might also be because of the equipment. Kind of sucks at the beginning of the game, working with all the default stuff. I am playing off of a PS2 Slim. I suppose I could bust out the old PS2 Fat, but sometimes that one has problems reading the discs. Mostly because it uses that early disk drive. Instead of just plopping it right down on the reader, you have to plug it into a tray. It does real good with blueback discs, though. The old CD-ROM PS2 games, which I don't have too many of, but if I ever need to play a CD-ROM PS2 game, I typically just do it off of the Fat PS2. It's the only one that can actually read it properly. I cannot hit these flying guys for shit. Thank you for confirming something for you. Always thought it might have been something to do with the emulator plus BIOS combo. BIOS combo confirms that it's just a result of the BIOS. Probably, yeah. I try to play stuff on physical as much as possible. You know, obviously, if there's a game that people are selling on eBay for like $500 a pop, probably not going to do it. Probably just emulate it in that case. Unless I got it beforehand. Lucky enough to get Haunting Ground before that went up into a 3-digit territory. But yeah. Wait a second. I'm taking damage? I'm not taking damage. Also, how do we destroy? Oh, well, fortunately, I've got 2 versions of Chrono Trigger. The only thing is, though, on the Super NES, I don't know if the battery still works. It's been a long time since I plugged it in. That's actually kind of been on my to-do list, though. I probably should, if I want to do the Super NES version, like an actual physical copy. Better get it in quick. Although, I will say, last time I did a Super Nintendo game, the battery died on me mid-game. I think it was Link to the Past. It ruins the joke, sorry. I tried to get all my bases covered with a lot of the stuff that I would think I'd eventually be playing at some point. But I got that one locally. Boy, it was still expensive. But it was also years ago, so it wasn't as expensive as it is now. This mission is not going to work out. I'm just getting hit by these flying guys too much. Yeah, let's just board. Oh god, there's actually a lot of RPGs on the Super NES, which sucks. So it makes playing like physical copies of them actually super risky. So I don't know. But I've got Tactics Ogre, March of the Black Queen, which I know the battery on that one crapped out because that one actually crapped out on me when I was testing it. So sort of shitty, but it's what happens. Super Mario RPG was one I wanted to do. Chrono Trigger is one I wanted to do. Earthbound, one I wanted to do. I own all of those games, but I don't know. And I don't like the idea of going in and busting open the case and soldering in a new battery. It seems risky to me. I know everybody says it's super easy to do, but it's just never been to my taste. I suppose if worse came to worse, though, I'd probably look into it. Anyway, that didn't work out so great. I don't know if I like that mission. Maybe we'll see about something else. I just really hate flying enemies. They really suck, and I think I need a better weapon before I dealt with those things. I need something that's got a little bit more range to it. Or, if not range, at least a better fire rate, so I could plug in a few shots and down them before they do another, swoop over. Got another one from Emerald.
We've lost contact with the Howard Sea Base in the Idonia Ocean.
Last time you gave me a mission, Chekhov, really sucked,
Units
so...
of unknown origin invaded the facility and planted explosives there.
This looks like the big shell.
The base is a mining facility, and we believe this to be a corporate assault. No other details are available, as our satellite is disabled due to interference with Phobos.
Phobos. You also don't need to do anything except for destroy. That's what I figured, but I didn't know about pressing select to find them. Lore, I mean, you're just basing off of the first game, so you should just pop up with a picture, and you're like, okay, I'll try to keep that memorized. But if you could actually locate them, that'd be nice. Is a favorite. Fuck easy when you know the bomb locations. Well, if you know, you know.
Head to the base and collect and defuse all explosives. If enemy forces are encountered, destroy.
Hey, when did
them
this come out? Oh, this came out in 2000, so this actually preceded Metal Gear Solid 2. It looks like Big Shell, and it's about defusing bombs, which was a big part of the opening chapter for that. Old fat man at it again.
The scan has detected 5 bombs.
The mission name is Big Souvenir as well.
We don't know how much time is left, so collect and defuse them as quickly as possible.
We've arrived at the target area, commencing AC drop.
I wasn't counting the tanker. Mostly just the shell.
System engaged.
Oh, look at that. Get out of here with your slow-moving flamethrowers. Oh no, it's absolutely lore important, but they do segregate the two. Does everything on here spew flames? Of course I got, oops, it's me bumping into my mic. Got shit energy regeneration too, not so great. Shit, these guys are coming after me. I think we got one of them.
Bomb defused.
Oh no! Alright, well I didn't see that coming. I was under the assumption that you could just walk on the water. I didn't think it'd be that deep. I suppose it is an ocean of sorts, though. 4,000 credits is kind of whatever, so I'm not really that upset about losing that. I might just try to do it again. Where do the other missions pop up from? Just because I activated one, they gotta feel the need to throw 3 more at me?
The scan has detected 5 bombs within the facility. We don't know how much time is left, so collect and defuse them as quickly as possible.
We've arrived at the target area, commencing AC drop.
Puts you behind the curve, so there's like a fixed rate of mission deployment.
System engaged.
Interesting. I think I did that in the first game. Games.
Bomb defused.
Ooh, almost didn't make that. That's thanks to a shitload of damage. I didn't even realize. It's a major slowdown. Ugh. The hell am I taking damage from also? This residual flame attack or think there's one over there, but I don't want a chance like crossing one of these things again because it did like 2,000 to 3,000 damage.
Bomb defused. 2 more remaining.
Thank God for that. Well, maybe if I get all the locations here, I might reload that save.
1 more bomb left. Hurry.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that they're all going to be in the same spots, so that's not too bad. Well, the problem is we have to wait for these very slow. For whatever reason, because analog usually loads up pretty goddamn fast, but these very, very slow load and save times. But, whatever. Just a single mission. Okay.
The pet.
Look like old cassette players. Biggest problem is that some of them have,
The scan has detected
actually
5 bombs.
at least 3 of them have the giant flamethrowers in front of them. So
We
it's
don't
kind
know how
of
much
becomes
time is
a
left.
bit of a pain in the ass.
And defuse them as quickly as
What's up,
possible.
Ikiri? How you doing today?
We've arrived at the target area. Commencing AC drop.
System engaged.
Yo ho ho. I should have looked behind me in the first
Bomb
place.
defused.
Can't catch me.
Bomb defused.
It's not up here. It was on top. Visible timers on the bombs. You never seen them go off. That's
Bomb
good.
defused. 2 more remaining. One more bomb left. Hurry.
It's freaking out because I'm on the very furthest you could get from the perimeter. I don't want to accidentally fall down because I'm sure I wouldn't be able to recover myself. I actually
All
fell.
bombs defused. Well done.
It's alright, you guys can calm down now. You failed. They're trying to flame me up like they could do something about it. Alright. Not bad. Alright, before I make any silly decisions here, let's make a save. It'll take a while, but might be worth it. Because I might regret my purchase decision. I don't know if they have the 1-1 sellback rate like they do in the original games either, so. I just want something with a little bit more fire rate, to be quite honest. Test it out in the arena, I suppose. but energy weapons are calling my name. Hopefully it doesn't eat too much into my actual energy rating. Because I have not changed out like the generator or anything. Alright, well, I'm glad that they kept that. Never know when someone's gonna get a stick up their ass and say, you know what, we should punish experimentation. I do not remember most of the PS2 games all that well, mostly because I have not played all of them thoroughly. A lot of these games, like the majority of them I have on PS2, I just played just to see if they worked, basically. That's not what I want. Where the hell is my garage? It's right up at the top. Oh boy, let's see what we got. A little bit less attack power, but okay, the range sucks as well. That's all right. Energy drain right up there. My thing was, does it even show fire rate? I guess it doesn't. Well, might be better. Very least, you probably don't have to expend any additional money on things like ammo costs. Worse than the starter rifle. I guess you gotta punish having the energy weapons somehow, right? The fire rate's definitely better. The attack power was worse. Energy consumption's pretty bad. At least with the generator I got. Hey, at least I'm keeping up with this guy. I can definitely see the ammo being a problem though if I don't land all my hits. Which seems to be a problem with this guy. He's got decent range. Yeah, stay right there. Not bad, huh? Well, I do like the fire rate being better, but the problem with that is the bolts are still somewhat sluggish, so if you have even an enemy that's slightly fast, that could be a bit of a problem, because you're going to burn through all your ammo and actually be hitting him. Doing a little bit better, but that's mostly probably because we got a lot of those energy blade hits in. Yeah. I'm gonna need a generator for this. Oh, we drained it completely. Shit. Well, yeah, at least the indicator for that is not nearly as annoying as it was in the first game. Yeah, well. Lose. I think I could probably do it, actually, if we just retried it again, but might take a look into something else here. Oh no, just back me out of the entirety of the thing. Alright, let's see. Okay, what do we got? Well, I played 3 games prior to this. My reliance on energy weapons was definitely a mainstay, mostly because they did work. But the good thing about them too was that they usually did a decent amount of damage. I mean, obviously it depended on the types of enemies you were fighting. Some ACs were primed to resist energy weapons a little bit better than others, but also the ammo replenishment at the end of the mission didn't quite impact you, since you didn't actually have to pay anything. 248 attack power, number of ammo 120. Guessing the fire rate's gonna be slower. This gun was in the first games as well. Wasn't bad. I mean, we used it in a lot of different missions, but that was because I had like decent missile launchers on top of that. Wait, did I actually buy that thing? How much was it? Oh, I don't see it, so it must be in my inventory. It was like a shotgun and shit. Sometimes those were decent if you could go close enough. Some of these guys weren't too bad. I was never really a big sniper rifle fan, though. Machine gun. They finally start giving them like decent names, sort of. We have ARK, MG Saw, Art C. So there's some stuff that's a little bit more memorable than like WG-120-15N, because I could not remember any of that shit for the life of me, unless I had something like Karasawa attached to it. What about the back units? What do we got here? Most of these, let's see. There's a couple expensive ones. Some of them seem to be priced a little bit better. Reload time 62 seconds. Oh, no, that can't be 62 seconds. 60 must be milliseconds. I don't know what the rate is. Guessing that's like similar to the one that we have. I'd like something that could fire a little bit faster. I'm getting my words mixed up here. But also I feel like the lock-on and all that kind of stuff would depend on the FCS, I think. I don't remember how each weighs in. Vertical missiles. Those were handy back in the day, but I need something that auto-fires too. Energy machine gun is your Doom 3 shotgun, which is ironic because you love Doom 3 shotgun. Well, with Doom 3 shotgun, you gotta get right up to people for it to be effective. Which, you know, for the most part, typically a lot of the enemies that you come across, you can one-shot them if you get up real close. But it does have a pretty shitty spread. Multi-missiles would be nice. Same time, some of these look like they got pretty shit reload times, or not a ton of ammunition, which would be bad if it doesn't lock all that great. I don't know. What did it say? Okay, we need some multi-missile, small missile, vertical missile. That was the one I was interested in because I used a lot of vertical missiles with the previous builds that I had. I don't know what all this other shit means though. I mean, dual I assume is firing 2 at once, but who can say? Middle missile? I don't know. How much is this? Oh shit, 76,000. Damn. Well, I'm like 66 credits shy of getting it. That sucks. Yeah, maybe I could try this. If I don't like it, I'll sell it back. See how that goes. Alright. Coming for you, splurge. Oh shit, I wanted the same map. I don't really like this map all that much. Oh god. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Maybe. I don't really like those ones that spread out like that, but it looks like they all kind of cloister together, so if I get a decent lock on them behind something else without actually firing into whatever I'm using for cover, it might actually work out decent. As mentioned earlier, though, it doesn't have all that great of a ammo pool, but maybe that won't matter too much. You stuck? What are you doing in there? Okay, yeah. Just stand in front of me, that works too. Okay, fire rate's kind of nice on this thing. We're using up a lot of energy. I'm not used to using up so much energy. It's like I'm nervous. I literally needed to hit him twice to get it done, but yeah, I don't usually have to watch my energy gauge like a hawk. So, might take some getting used to. Overall, not bad. It's better than the machine gun. Using the pulse and then the missile launcher is a little bit better. It might be a bit more of an issue when it comes to like the actual missions, though. Especially when they throw an assload of enemies at me. 3,500 credits. Tomboy. I already read her bio. Just by the name alone, my curiosity was piqued. Battlefields. Etoll Base. We haven't done this map yet. Let's see what it's all about. Thank you. Don't need that much. Gets your heat gauge all upset. Not used to worrying about the heat gauge either. I think that's what was killing me before. Oh my god, I get stun locked in here. That's what was killing me on that one bomb defuse mission, was just those flamethrowers at me. It just made the heat go up too rapidly. And you just take gradual damage. Didn't work out so great. God, just the constant stun locking. I need to find something for that. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the heat mechanic. I don't know if it's something that you could use to your advantage eventually, though. Cooling on parts in the radiator should make a difference. Actually, it either does nothing or is so negligible it may as well. Well, that sucks for me. This is the lightest radiator. I have to bust out the manual over again just to make sure I know what the hell I'm doing here, potentially. Oh my god! Stop stun locking me, you ass. And I need to recharge. Once we get past that red gauge, it's a little bit better. Oh shit. Play that game too. Oh, god damn it. I didn't know she was so close. Ah, well, it's all in good fun, isn't it? I'm gonna try that again. It was pretty close. I don't know if I like this map. Maybe. It's got actual structures in it that don't seem to just up and disintegrate with a couple hits. Yeah, the spread on this is probably going to be the odd factor about this missile launcher that I'm not too keen on. What the hell? Stun locked in like constant heat issues. I guess I don't got stable legs. I do much worse on this go around. Better when I was like mildly shooting a couple missiles at her from a distance. This thing needs a lot more range, I feel, if you want to have it be effective. This particular missile launcher, though, because it splits open like that. You're too close. It's not going to do a hell of a whole lot. Oh! Oh! Wait a second. Who got hit first? Is it a draw? Does that actually happen? Ah, shit. I don't think I've ever seen a draw in all the arena battles I've ever done. I mean, technically I lost, I suppose, but we still both wrecked each other's ACs. All right. Well, that was interesting. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, the radar. I'm like, wait a second, why do I have 3? I don't know. It kind of works. I like the fire rate a little better on that missile launcher, but I do not like getting stun locked, although it does seem like there's only one option here in terms of what legs we can get, and they look a little weighty. But maybe it's a little bit better. Maybe that's for our benefit. That way I'm not getting knocked around so much. Stun locking is like the ultimate, I don't know, annoyance for me in most video games. I do not like it. So, if there's any way I can counteract that, then Oh shit, I sold. Okay, never mind. I was still in the sell menu. I see. Okay. Everything's gonna be better than having nothing. I think those are the stock ones because I sold it for 25,000. So let's see. I don't need anything too fancy, but let's see what it says. Cooling, braking ability, jump function, stationary drain, turning speed. Oh, there's actually a turning speed. Good. I'm glad that we rate that now because that was like one of the worst things in the original Armored Core was how slow everything turned. If I could up that ability at any point, it might be nice. Landing stability, defensive stability. Okay, I think that's what we're looking for. On these stock ones, defensive stability is 1077. So if I get something better than that, although how much better I'll need to go, I don't know. Obviously the lightweight ones aren't all that bad. Look at that. The ham hocks on that one. That was pretty stocky as well. These are all the big heavy ones. I was never a big fan of the digilegs. I'll just stick with the standard bipedal for right now. See if we can find something that might suit our needs. These ones. What's the difference between these and these? Might just go for these. Just kind of curious what kind of options we got at this point. Let's take a look at this radiator business. And clearly that one's the best, but that one's also, you know, 75K, so yeah. Go for that one. Let's see. You don't wanna, oh, there you go. It's like you're not gonna automatically equip those for me. CS generator radiator. Popular version for emergency use. What the hell does that mean? It's popular, but just for emergency usage. Not really supposed to be used at any sort of full capacity. Uh-oh. Take a look at the heads real quick. I want to see if there's something that's got some sort of auto mapping on it. This looks an awful lot like the one I used to use. Universal multi-roll head. AP's not that great because it's worse than the stock one, but it's got a noise canceller, biosensor, that's good. Radar function, it's good. Sensor interval. Don't know what that means, but that's set at 18. Radar range 340, radar type standard. Scanning interval 66, cooling 102. Oh shit, we gotta worry about cooling for other parts, like the heads. Daylan, welcome to the stream. The old man is playing Silent Line right now. Nice. The LG Raven's getting ready. Also, appreciate that follow. Thank you, sir. Yeah, everybody can be busting out the Armored Cores. I tried to get started early, but it's been kind of dicey just with the streaming schedule and other games coming out. I had to blitz through Final Fantasy 16 as about as quick as I could, and that still took a month. But managed to get the original PS1 trilogy down. So working on the PS2 ones, don't think I'm going to be able to get through them all before 6 launches, but I just wanted to get a little taste. I've played most of these games at some point. It's just nice to actually do them on stream. Actually, it looks like there's a couple of heads that have multifunctions, which was not the case with the first few games. Kind of like that one. It looks a little bit like a Metal Gear Rex. Surprisingly, a lot of these, except for that one, for whatever reason. I always remember that one. It looked so linear. But most of these heads aren't actually a ton of money. I mean, they're expensive, but not as bad as I was thinking they'd be. This might be the one I want, though, but I don't quite have the credits for it. Maybe I'd do if I sold one of those other parts, but... Hold on. Let's take a look here. Inside. Gotta take a look and see what sort of stuff we can equip with that. Alright, I'll put that old missile launcher back on. Thank God for resellings, I know. I mean, that was one of my bigger takeaways from the original games. It was just like... at least you can have a 1-1 resell value with all your parts, because if it docked you on that, especially with missions that can, you know, go away, it wouldn't quite be as fun. Alright, let's try it again. You know, the base isn't too bad. Sort of difficult to navigate in some circumstances, but it's not that bad. See if I can hit her, maybe. Oh, still getting stun locked. Okay. So, it's still a little bit shitty. I don't think it's as hard because I could move a little bit. Actually, I can't. In some of these circumstances, I can't quite move at all. And then, like, she stun locks me enough that she beats out any sort of melee attack I try to do. Not good, not good. There's a bit of a transition time between switching weapons, which was negligible in the first games. This ain't working out. Well, I see the heat buildup is actually, it should be the gauge on the bottom, yes? The one on the bottom right? That comes by default. So I can see the heat gauge building up, but doing better with that old missile launcher. I was able to keep my distance a little bit better. Stun locking is still a problem, and the heat gauge climbing up and slowly killing me is not doing me any favors either. So might have to come up with a different strategy for that, but maybe when I get a little bit more money and have some more freedom to work around multiple parts as opposed to just a handful. Anyway, let's see what we got. We got... I'm not too sure about that Rectenna installation. Capture cargo, remove disorder units. Oh, we were talking about those in one of the emails. Defend Arden River Lab. I don't usually like defense missions. Capture cargo, that sounds interesting. From Emerald.
We request that you attack the Zeomatrix transport vehicle.
So theatrical.
The target is a lightly armed transport vehicle. According to our report, they'll be traveling on the T-20 highway. This route is different from the one normally used.
Do go on.
The vehicle is probably transporting information on a newly developed technology. Capture the cargo and bring it to us. If this is not possible, destroy them both.
Nothing super major happened. I think we'll be fine without the save.
Requirement for this mission. That is all.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably do that. T-20 highway. Enemy forces transport vehicle. Capture or destroy target. How do we capture it? Estimated success rate 75%. Wow.
We've arrived at the target area.
Not feeling so confident.
Leaving the area of operations.
Okay.
System engaged.
The target's ahead and moving fast. You must hurry.
Oh, I didn't know Nell was a girl. Can't move that fast. Maybe I should have gone one of those fast legs. The real quick ones that make me Speedy Gonzalez. For whatever reason, when I think of the PS2 Armored Core games, I always think of like something with a lot of roads. And a lot of the missions we've done so far, there hasn't really been too many roads. We've done the one with the dilapidated bridges in like the volcanic area. But,
Mission failed.
oh wow. It actually got away from us. Dang it. Oh well. I could have fired a couple shots at it when we first saw it, but I thought like something would happen to stop it up there. That's all right. Actually curious to see if this has any like preloaded things. Probably not. Alright, well, we failed the one. Didn't lose any money, but get some mission progress on there. If it wipes out a couple missions, it's not the end of the world. Probably shouldn't fail any others. I just wish the saving would work a little bit faster. And I'd probably be more open to do it. It's gotta be 20 seconds or something like that. God damn. Alright, well, I don't like that mission. We've got a couple wiped out, but maybe just that one, actually, because I think there was 4 before. The one I didn't want to do. What are the disorder units? Had a little bit of word on that in one of the emails, but get some first-hand experience.
This is an emergency. Disorder units have been discovered in the 17th district of the underground high-speed railway.
See, I was thinking they'd be like the
I'm
weird,
requesting your services to eliminate them.
eliminate them, the toothy ant things from the first couple armored
Disorder
cores.
units are unmanned, armored weapons of unknown origin. They've appeared in many places throughout Mars and have caused severe damage in the cities and facilities.
Might be a native organism.
This railway is part of a critical transport network on Mars. Should this get out of hand, the economic repercussions would be immense. The situation requires immediate attention. The LCC is currently handling other issues. Therefore, we've decided that hiring a Raven is the best course of action. Please take care of the situation. We cannot let these weapons of unknown origin hinder progress on Mars. Failure is not an option.
Well, you never know. It just might be. Might have to face facts. Can't promise success. Oh, we get a cutscene for this one. Oh my god. Yeah, that was thrilling.
System engaged.
Shit.
There are many enemy units. Be prepared for multiple targets.
Yeah, I can tell. What the hell's this guy's problem? Why is he so tough? See if I can take these guys out at distance. See, there's another road. This is probably why I was thinking what I was thinking before. Some of them just don't want to get hit, I guess. Maybe their hitbox is a little bit too low. Yes, I seem to have much issue trying to hit these guys with the blade. They have to be semi-organic or something like that. Why else would they have varying sizes with minimal degree? Losing more AP than I was expecting. Oh boy. How'd you fight two at once? What the hell? One of them auto-mapping heads so bad. Although to be quite honest, I don't expect most of these early missions to be all that diverse with their maps. Am I not hitting him? Oh, no, I'm not. Just finish the job. Alright, well. Doesn't seem like there's anything else going on here. Ah. There we go. One all the way in the back. Well, that was a little bit hectic. Docked 16,000 credits, but I suppose it could have gone worse. No updates on those disruptors. Spaceport escort. Interesting. And capture cargo. That capture cargo one kind of sucked. Alright, we've got about 60,000 credits. What can we get? Can I get that head? It's about 52. It's armor points, but I think might end up being a little bit better for missions in particular. Maybe not so much the arena, though. So what types of cores we got? Weightier. Actually, this one's less weight. Energy drain, armor points, defensive points all up, maximum weight. Down, does that mean it's heavier, or does that mean it's lighter? I guess that's at 36, and that means it's, it goes up, so it actually does mean it's lighter when it goes down. Sometimes you just look at those red arrows pointing down, and you think that means it's not good. New core might be good. I don't have the money for it right now, though. But maybe after another mission. Arms were always kind of, like the last thing I wanted to upgrade, but I don't know if they have any specific values that might be pertinent to anything I'm currently doing. Sometimes the weapons ones are alright, but I usually seem to use them for very particular circumstances. That, and they all seem to be very expensive, except for this one. Solid ammo, huh? 300, attack power 200, I mean, it's not terrible. Sacrificing your blade beam, though. Booster, not too worried about. I guess FCS is fine for now. Hoi! It's the most expensive one, but... Red zone. Less red zone, but you don't have to worry about energy consumption as much, I would assume. Calorific value? Excuse me? 348, 360. This is the heaviest, but it also has the highest, the maximum charge. Energy output. Oh, no. This one schools the energy output on the other one. I don't know. I don't know what I want to get. If I even want to get anything. Fires a decoy for enemy missiles. Increased number of decoys. Powerful bomb explodes on impact. High energy bomb explodes on impact. Okay. I was wondering what the inside thing was. Still not too sure, I suppose, but I guess with those descriptions, you could probably make it out pretty easy. Quick boost moves you down quickly. Okay. Fire support missiles, more ammo. Ammo crate, alright. Interlocks to fire support missiles. Or support missiles. Detects and homes in on enemy missiles. Multi-missile interceptor. Don't think I'll be needing any of those right this moment. Took a look at the optional parts. Actually, if there's one that decreases the amount... Yeah, impact shock. That might be worth it. I don't run into the issue as much during the standard missions, but during the arena, goddamn. Energy from firing, pulse disable lock-ons. Increase lock-on range, that might be nice. Of course, that's the most expensive one, obviously. Decrease shell damage. Decrease energy weapon damage. I wonder how many slots I got right now. That used to be tied to the generator, I think. I think I'm gonna get a new generator. Just at least so I can use the booster a little bit more liberally. Didn't used to use it that much, but feeling like I need it. Well-balanced model. How much money I got? 18,000, and if I sell the generator, additional 20,000. No. It's optional parts. I don't know. It'd only be worth it for arena battles, which, to be quite honest, isn't really my priority at this point in time. Decrease energy weapon damage and shell damage. I feel like we're getting a lot more shell damage here. I'm gonna put that on. If I have enough slots for it. Oh, right, yeah, optional parts had its separate menu entry. Where the hell is this thing? We've got 11 slots available. Wow. Seems like a lot right off the bat. Alright. I will attempt to go forward with this build. Might do us some good, who knows. Even though we got a better generator and potentially could use the booster for a little bit longer, I don't know if I want to attempt that one where we have to catch up to the truck. Also because I don't think I'm going to be able to, unless I could stop it right off the bat. I'll give it a try. At the very least, it seems like we could load up save files faster than we can save files. Should it still be there? Yeah, it is. Okay.
We request that.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
We've arrived at the target area. Leaving the area of operations.
System engaged.
The target's ahead and moving fast. You must hurry.
Alright, well, the generator definitely recoups energy a lot better. But, I mean, at the same time using an energy weapon, and then my missile launcher can't lock onto it, so it's not really working out. I suppose if I swapped out the legs for something faster. Boy, I really hate having to change up my build for a mission. But missions should take the priority since they have the better payout. Ugh, this is infuriating. It's like I feel like I'm just out of range on locking onto this thing. I'm not going to catch up to it. There's no point in wasting time with this. Oh, wait, what? Oh. You want to abort, and then it makes you look at the level a little bit longer. You see what you're missing out on? I see it. I don't know. I might be able to switch out the legs for something a little bit faster pace, but then at the same time, if I swap out the legs for something lighter weight but faster, that could mean I'd have to swap out some other parts if it ends up being overweight. So that would be a problem. I could swap out for a solid ammunition-based weapon. That might be a little bit better, but I don't know. This would require further experimentation. I'm going to try switching out the weapons. It seems like it should be a relatively easy mission. I mean, it's not that long. You don't have to cover that much ground. So I think destroying that thing will probably not take a whole lot of time. It's just a matter of keeping up with it. Alright, what do we got? We've got sniper rifle might be a decent choice. It's literally, did you upgrade your booster and generator yet? Check mission. And I'm keeping up with it, kinda, but at the same time, using an energy weapon is not working because that docks the generator even more. I think I've got the best of what's available for right now. And then the missile launcher that I currently have does not have the range to keep up with it either, so it's more of an issue for me right at this point in time of the weapons. What is the range on these things? 315. Range on that was 395, so if I could get something around 400, we'd probably still be good. It's the starting one, which I did not like. Decent range. I wish it would quantify the rate of fire. Sniper rifle's got to be slow, but also that damage. Might be interested in a machine gun. Don't think I want a bazooka. I think a shotgun would be... Actually, the range on these shotguns ain't that bad, but I don't know if spread factors into it at all. I mean, we could use a bazooka, theoretically. Use it for one mission, sell it back. Well, let's see how it works. Hopefully it's not going to be too heavy.
The
75%
You've arrived at the target area.
success rate. Being generous.
Leaving the area of operations.
System engaged.
The target's ahead and moving fast. You must hurry.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, not just a factor of locking on, but the actual bolt just disappears. Man, I still can't keep up with this thing. It's almost completely gone. Maybe if I had a better missile launcher. Sometimes those have better range. Or I suppose we could check the booster. This isn't going to work out once again. These little, tiny little factors that go into it. It's annoying. Load up the goddamn file. I wonder how the quad legs are in this game, actually. Used to get a decent amount of speed out of them without having to use the boost. I mean, you couldn't use the boosters with the quad legs because they would just boost you straight up into the air and nothing else. But, you know, trade-off was that your base movement speed was actually pretty fast. I don't know, that truck moves fairly quickly, though. That'd be a problem. Light and higher output. Balanced. High efficiency by careful energy use. Low energy use, but low output as well. Well, pretty much anything I buy is going to be a better boost power. Oh, that was expensive. Okay, why don't we just buy the initial one for right now? Here, I will sell the old crusty one, which actually isn't worth a lot less than the one we just bought. And I will sell that. I did, okay. Yeah, it's still got that new generator, which is good. Don't have to worry about that. What was the range on those bazookas? I feel like they have to be pretty far. Where are they? Range is 470. How about them sniper rifles? Oh, well, there you go. Fire rate's not gonna be as good, but if I can't keep up with the goddamn thing in the first place, then no point in worrying about it. 610 for 80. Let's see. 505. 121 versus 608. Alright, Akiri, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good night. Okay, I've got those boosters on. That's good. Much love, much love. Same to you, brother. I don't even need to do this mission. I just have a personal vendetta against it. Make a mockery of me, will ya?
We've arrived at the target area. Leaving the area of operations.
System engaged.
It's a Raven. Move out.
Oh, look, they actually acknowledged me this time. Oh, shit, he can keep up. Oh, goddamn, he's still outpacing me. Even on the turns? Oh, shit, I got hit. Oh my god. You'd think keeping on the inside track I'd be able to like keep up a little bit, but they do move fast. I just ran right into that one. Eh, you bastards. It's not gonna work. Maybe if I didn't get hit those couple of times, I might have been able to plug a couple more hits in, but it's not working out. Which is a shame. Alright, load it back up. I might just check out the other missions, see what we're dealing with. Although, I've been working with a decent amount of money, too. I don't know, maybe we can take on Tomboy. Separate the boys from the men, finally. Take my rightful spot as Tom Man. this point, I don't think I'd be too upset, actually, by dispensing with an energy weapon. I'm sort of curious about checking out something like along the lines of a shotgun, maybe. Because I remember those weren't bad. Which means they might be pretty good early on in this game. Unless they change things around. No, I don't need to sell anything else right this second. But, let's see. Might get that booster again. I think it was the 30,000 one. Just see what these weapons cost, because actually some of them were somewhat expensive. The shotguns in particular, shit. Uh-oh. Well, there's that one. One for 32,000. I'm sure it's not nearly as good. It's a little heavier. Not as much energy drain. Attack power 142 versus 188. That's not that bad. Decent amount of ammunition, too. What's the range? Reload time's quicker. Range 405. Well, that's interesting. Alright, alright. I'm gonna give it a try. See what it's like. Let's forget where the garage is. Necessary parts equipped. That shotgun on there. Booster should automatically be equipped. Okay. Should we fight? Let me check out the cave. I was thinking about doing it in that facility again, but let me try something else. Oh yeah, the spread's pretty bad. Oh boy. She's smoking up a storm. Real smoke show this one is. Might be one where I can outpace her in damage if I get her in a tighter space. The shotgun's not bad, it's just, you know, the spread's really not that great, and she's moving around a bit too much. So maybe like one of those more arena-based maps might serve me a little bit better. I think she ran out of ammo. Just had to outlast that. She was hell-bent on getting pretty up close and personal, which was fine by me. That's where I do most of my damage. Still could have gone better. Not like I made out with a lot of health left over, but tanking it seemed to work. I get the feeling like in the original Armored Core that a lot of the ACs didn't run out of ammunition, because it seemed like some of them, even with like those heavy-hitting grenade launcher weapons, would just constantly fire at you. And I know some of those weapons only had like 10 shots, so cheating somehow, but you know. We got what? Phaethon? This AC Horizon. Piloted by a brave sort who never runs from a fight but lacks ability. Even though his AC is well armored, it's doubtful this alone will help him advance in rank. Machine gun, radar, basic missile launcher, some type of energy blade. Looks fairly stock standard. Probably nothing we gotta worry about too much. In fact, that machine gun looks like the starting one. Once again, I might put that theory to the test. Maybe we'll try and see if about having a smaller map, of course. The ones that were a big boon to me were when I could prevent these guys from jumping. There's a starting rifle. Well, that explains why it looks like it then. The hell are you doing? What was that? Well armored, no kidding. Be able to outpace him just because the rate of fire on that rifle's such trash. But I had a bad head start. Nice thing about enemies that pack a shield is you can just relentlessly blade them. It's nice. Is that what he's got? Guess it's a thing on his arm. Thought it'd just be another beam blade, but I guess not. I didn't even know shields were a thing. Not something I've seen yet. The way my DualShock 2 creaks and cracks, it always feels like I'm gonna rip it in half. I do appreciate some of the newer controllers being a lot heftier and sturdier than the older ones. After the DualShock 4, I thought Sony was like going backwards. I thought for sure that the next one they'd make would be shitty, but the DualShock 5 actually has a bit of heft to it. It's probably one of my favorite controllers currently. I like the latest Xbox ones too, the ones for the Series X, and the Xbox One controllers have been pretty good. Consider emulating these games just for the controller's sake, because you have to use the claw so much on these ones. There he goes. Well, long fought. He did have a lot of armor, but he had such a shitty weapon. I mean, it was doing its damage, but same reason I don't like using it, just that rate of fire is so bad. You get outpaced by your enemy doing damage with just about anything. Yeah, the shotgun, I don't know. Especially the spread on the one I'm currently using, it's not that great, so. Ooh, Venom. AC name Strike. Good mobility for a caterpillar-based AC. Pilot prefers to attack from the rear, does not fare well head-on battles. Goes nuts when pressured. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Got new mail. To the rookie from Warehound. You're progressing steadily, but soon your cocky attitude will have to face a reality check. Have fun while you can. Caught up looking at his emblem. Swirly and rainbow colored. Yeah. Don't know about that one. Let's see what we got. Okay, those are the sniper rifles. The machine guns. Sort of curious about the next step up rifle, because I wonder if this one has a better fire rate. Still got the same weapon lock. Range is a little bit better. Ammo heat. Bit of a difference there. Ammo price 50 versus 20. Attack power is a little bit better. Same amount of ammunition, maybe? No. 180 versus 150. 277 versus 200. Doesn't seem like that big of a difference. If the rate of fire was better, then I might like it a little bit better, but I don't know. Machine gun with high offense power. Extremely rapid fire machine gun with increased ammo. Handgun for battle support. Modified handgun for more power. I don't remember the handguns being too bad. Try this initial machine gun. I should have gone in the other direction. Boy, it is big. Oh, hey. The way Warehound is speaking, I would have figured he'd be up a little bit higher. Defeat Venom, he's going to be my next opponent. You talk a big game, son. Let's try the Abandoned Highway. Let's see if this one actually is the same as the level in Master of Arena. No, it's a little different. Got some more depth to it. Just skating across the map. Oh. Yeah, that's what they mean by goes berserk. He starts flipping out with the energy blade. Alright. Machine gun's doing okay. I don't know if it'd work for all of the mission-based missions. I'm liking it so far for the arena. Big boy. He's trying to take to the air. Last act of desperation. Almost got me with that blade. Close call. I think I do like that machine gun though. Other options, a little more expensive, might be a little bit better. Well, some of them didn't exactly have the best in terms of ammunition, but if the damage is a lot greater, might be a decent trade-off. Alright, what's up with old Werehound? Ugh. That certainly is an AC. His skills go higher, but likes breaking in newcomers with potential, so he stays where he is. AC is designed to inflict pain and sorrow on the weak. Okay. What is his, disturbance, is what it says on the emblem there. The great disturbance. I don't like those colors. Something about it irks me. How much money I got? Not enough. Won a couple arena battles. Might as well make a save, I guess. Also, thank you. Starting to lose hope once we came across Tomboy. I wouldn't be able to fight any of these arena battles without having to get a taste test first and having to tailor the AC to this current situation. Which would suck. I mean, it's fine in Master of Arena when you've only got like 15 to go through, but it definitely sucks in the circumstance where you got 50 other guys in the arena. So if we're able to burn through them somewhat quicker, then I'm all for that. Still got that captured cargo, which I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do. Got the spaceport escort though. It's from the LCC.
We've obtained information regarding a planned assault on Vilhul's spaceport. The spaceport is the main hub for travel between Earth and Mars. One of our Earth government spaceships is scheduled to land at the spaceport. The attack is probably intended to prevent it from doing so. The assault team is of unknown origin, but it's assumed they were hired by one of the corporations. We must destroy anyone who attempts to disturb the peace on Mars. We want to hire you to protect the terminal from potential enemy attack. You will also be provided with a support team to assist you in this mission.
Head shape on the right, bottom right, kind of looks like a gecko.
You will be reimbursed, even if the planned assault does not occur. You have no reason to reject this offer, have you?
I don't know. You giving me one? Does anybody on the PR team talk to this guy? Maybe you shouldn't talk like that. It's not very good for our public appearance. Makes it sound like you're up to something.
Seems like everything here is normal. Let's go.
You know, at certain angles, they really just look like Gecko. When you look at them head on.
Unidentified squadron approaching. Commence attack.
HR, please check his hard drive and browsing history, yes. Something's up. Oh no, got flying enemies. Shit.
System engaged.
Alright, you guys are on your own.
The garrison's prepared supply vehicle for us. As usual, supplies.
It's a very interesting track so far. Sounds somewhat whimsical. Oh. Coming back for another pass, huh? Shit. I'll take a couple of hits. Gladly if it gets rid of these bastards. I hate flying enemies so much. Oh shit. Oh no, system error optimizing. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, son of a bitch. Just know that dude has padlock shed or basement. He claims has bolt spores, so you don't go at any time. You're near the door, it gives off a rank smell. Oh yeah, don't mind the smell, that's just the mold. Ah, another wave of these guys, huh? Cool. Are they killing themselves? Also, what the hell are the MTs doing over in the distance? They ain't doing jack shit. There's a resupply vehicle you can use. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, where is it? Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like they were firing on each other. A couple of them went down, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even get a chance to touch them. Looks like a van. Let me see if I can take this one out. Hopefully 3 waves is enough, but if it isn't, then I will go hit up. Oh shit. Probably shouldn't be firing on the thing I'm supposed to be defending. I will go look for it. I don't remember there being resupply vehicles in the original 3. I gotta look at the manual. Is that it? Oh.
Enemy bomber approaching.
It really looks more like a tank.
Checking ammunition and energy. All clear. Resupply complete.
Thanks. Alright, mission ACs have infinite ammo. Arena ACs do not. Do I get charged for using the resupply vehicle? Oh, no. Big bastard at. I think I got the range for this. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, he seems to be more occupied in bombing the surrounding area as opposed to the building itself, so we might luck out here. I think that might be it for the mini bombers. 150 mg has damage going for it, but that's where the positives end. 1 kmg has no bullet spread, fatty ammo reserves, better fire rate, and most importantly, a normal lockbox instead of the Nerf special one. Well, it's great. I just didn't have the money for it, so I'm just experimenting right now with the different types of weapons. So, I like the fire rate and the damage output that the machine guns, I'm going to equate all of them to having similar properties have, but yeah, I just need a little money first. Seems to have a path that he likes to go down. Trying not to hit that border. Can't keep up with this guy. No other spot that I can get to that gives me a bit of an edge on actually being able to target him. Oh shit. I saw it on the map. I thought I wasn't quite. I thought if you passed the red line. God damn it. Oof. Special deduction. Do tell. Lift. I guess a lift got destroyed. Unless it means the ammo that I took out. I don't know. What do you consider a lift? Oh no, the glitch is back. There's like audio from the mission that hasn't died down. I got half a mind to try this on the fat. Because if it's a BIOS thing, that one's definitely going to be older. Oh shit, not safe. Oh no. The only problem is I think oh yeah, definitely. The fat PS2 has a different power supply unit. I think it uses the same one as the original PS1, which I might have a plug already plugged in for. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. If I got one for the Dreamcast, it should still use the same thing. The Slim definitely uses a different power supply unit. That one's got one of those odd-looking ones. Yeah, but the fortunate thing is it has the brick on the side, so don't worry about taking too much space with the actual unit. That is annoying, though. Oh good, we could hear it in all its glory. Overboost extension. What the hell is extension? God, I mean, you could. It only does the analog sticks for the actual R3 and L3, like the button presses, not the actual use of the sticks themselves. It'd be really nice if I could key them up to. Even I don't know. Even if I could just like use the stick to make the thing look specifically down, and the other one to look up, that might even be better than using the R2. Just because my hands are cramping up. Oh, event slash blade. I thought it was an event blade. Ooh, what is that? Oh boy. I don't know, we've been kind of streaming for a while. What is it? It's past midnight. Ugh. I might stop. Let's see. Everybody streaming right now that I know of? Most everybody's dead except for the bigger channels. Ah, shit. Or type in a name here. Yeah, I mean, we got this audio glitch going on. I am kind of tempted to sort of mess around and see if we can switch out the console, but I think we'll probably stop here. See if I can shut off that audio. There we go. Ah, peace and quiet. But interesting game so far. I've played a bit of this one in the past, but I only remember bits and pieces. So like the roads, for example, a lot of those road type levels. But it's been fun. It's challenging getting into a brand new scenario, though. I just don't have too much to work with. I think I'd feel a lot more comfortable with this game if I wasn't actually streaming it, because usually part picking and all that jazz sort of weighs on me when I'm doing stuff live. But it is the name of the game, so there'll be more of that to come in the future, I'm sure. I do think I'll probably play a bit more of this on my own time, just see, experiment with some of the weapons, see how they work, maybe even do some of the battles or some missions or something like that. But it's been an interesting experience so far. I've enjoyed it. But yeah, we'll be back with this. Good night. Thank you, princesses. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the information you have dispensed to me. I'm definitely going to take a look at the manual and catch up with some of the new gameplay features, just to make sure that we're not completely in the dark next time around. So hopefully this will be a bit of a smoother stream next time we do stream. I don't know if I'm going to be back tomorrow, mostly because I got to get up early the following day, so I usually like to stream at night. And yeah, sometimes when I got to get up early, night streams don't exactly work out the day before, but soonest probably be back on Thursday or Friday. So we'll look at doing that. But I do want to play a bit of this on my own time, so there might be a little bit of progress made, perhaps. I might even restart the whole thing over again just to see if I can do a little bit better with some of these missions. But we'll find out next time we get to a stream. We are going to be sticking with Armored Core 2. I do not have any plans to switch between games. Nothing necessarily coming out until the end of the month. So we're not going to be jumping ship just yet. I'll try to be somewhat regular. See what we can do with this one. This is a longer game, though, so got to put our best foot forward, I think. But anyway, you guys take care. Have a good night. Thanks for watching, as always. Appreciate it. Nobody I know that's streaming, so no raids tonight. We're just going to call it quits here. Oh, well, maybe next time. But you guys take care. Have a good night. See you later.